Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. I have got an extremely thin, sleek, fine EDC knife that I want to share with you guys today. This is the Ved Parallel. The Ved Parallel is an original design from Ved, and I've been super excited about this knife. I've been carrying it, I've been using it, I've been putting it through its paces, and I just wanted to report back and kind of share my thoughts with you guys. The Ved Parallel comes in a couple of different versions. You can get a version with 154 cm for right around $129, or you can get an S35 VN for right around $149. This is an ultra thin EDC knife with titanium handles. You've got titanium hardware, you've got a titanium backspacer, a wire clip, and then a bar style lock. You've got chamfering at the top here, and you've got chamfering at the bottom, which give you surprisingly comfortable ergonomics. For example, I can death grip this knife and it's comfortable in my hand. It is not uncomfortable at all. We got jimping added here behind the thumb studs. I've got smuts all over my blade. Before I get too far into this, I do want to give a quick shout out and say thank you to all the channel members. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you to anyone who comes in to watch or subscribe to my Knife and EDC channel. I really appreciate it. If you hit that subscribe button and that bell notification icon, if you hadn't had a chance, that would really help me out and keep you updated on when I release new content. So the Ved Parallel is extremely thin, not only in its body, so it's going to be a very light knife, very thin blade stock. So for an EDC knife, I'm not talking hard use, go hammer it through stumps, but if you're opening packages, if you are opening your common EDC goods, whether it be food, whether it be cutting, I haven't sharpened it, I haven't stropped it, cutting paracord, cutting rope, cutting cardboard, you name it. It is a very thin knife with excellent blade geometry for those EDC tasks, which I consider to be breaking down boxes, cutting stuff up. It just makes easy work of materials because, again, the blade geometry is so good. And I've cut down probably no less than 8 or 9 Amazon boxes, full size, to put in my recycling bin. And I kept some pieces out to cut, but it is a great cutter. This is kind of in a coyote color. I think the other S35 VN version is in a stonewash blade with kind of a light blue handle, and then they've got some other colors in the 154 cm blade configuration models. And I've not handled a Benchmade Narrows. I know they're a very thin knife, but I did go to Benchmade's site after I measured this, and this is in fact thinner than the Benchmade Narrows by my calculations. And we'll get some measurements real quick here. Let's do a comparison first. Look at it next to a Benchmade bug out. Right around the same size as a bug out, which means it's going to be much smaller than a PM2. Got a nice kind of reverse Tanto sheep's footy blade. I like the wire clip, and it carries very deep. So I want to keep that bug out for a second. So if we're going to put this in our pocket, it carries deep and it carries flat. Keep in mind, it's a very, very thin knife, so you don't even feel that it's in your pocket. And if you guys have carried a bug out, this one's a little thicker than a stock bug out because instead of the FRN, I added carbon fiber. But you can see how much thinner the bug out or the Parallel is in the bug out in both blade stock and in the handle. But again, a very ergonomical nice feel and a very, very solid build. I mean, there is no play in this blade. It opens and shuts with authority, as I just missed the thumb stud. But for me, Vosti does the bar style lock almost as good as anyone. I would say they're right up there at the top. I'm a big fan of their use of the bar lock. Just really, really nice knife. Let's get some quick measurements off of it. It's going to come in right at 7 inches. With a 3-inch blade, remember that, because that's going to be important when we weigh it. 2 3/4 inch cutting area. Got a 4 1/4 inch handle, and if you want to measure this inside grip, you're at 4 3/4 from right here to right here. You've of course got a lanyard hole there. You've got a reversible clip because it is an ambidextrous lock, so you can carry that right hand or left hand. It will take a Spyderco replacement clip. However, the wire clip works great for its light frame and for its ease of carry. Where this knife gets crazy is when we get our calipers out. So it is 0.27 inches thick. The blade stock is 0.08. Behind the edge is 0.0090. Extremely thin, and if you want to take it from the clip, that's the widest point of the clip, 0.3720. Now, where it shines and where it is not only thinner than the narrows, remember it had a 3-inch blade, and a lot of people like to say 1 inch per ounce is our ratio. I don't really buy into that. I like a heavier knife unless I'm looking for a light knife. This is 2.35 ounces. So it is actually a good bit less than 1 inch per ounce. It is an extremely light knife that goes in and out of the pocket great. I mean, literally, you can just push it down. Wire clips work great. To me, I think they're fantastic for a light duty carry. And this is that knife. I mean, this is a knife that's going to stay in the collection. Vosti was kind enough to send it out for me to review, to check it out, and I'm just an absolute huge fan of it. I usually don't carry lighter knives, but since I've been carrying this one, it is so easy to carry, and in warmer months like the summer, I know it'll be it'll go great in shorts. I've got tape all over it. If y'all watch, you might get to see me cut my hand open. I'm kidding. Just getting that tape off of there. But the blade, whatever it's coated with, I don't know if that's PDI or what that coating is, but it's very, very durable. Because I've run this through a ton of cardboard and thought I would have scratched it some. I haven't hit any staples or anything like that, but I would have thought that I would have gotten some wear on that blade. And again, I'm sure if I tried to sharpen it the way I do with diamond stones, I would get some stuff up there and scratch it up. But it's a winner to me. I had never experienced this knife before. Had a chance to experience it, and I'm glad I did. I will do a disassembly at some point. It does operate on ceramic bearings, and it has, like I say, very snappy action, drop shut action. If I don't want to use the thumb studs, I can give it a little twitch, open it and close it. So for a work knife, if your work consists of opening a lot of cardboard boxes, say you're in shipping or receiving, I think this makes for a great knife. S35V is great. 154 cm is also great. That's the only thing that changes is the blade steel and some of the colors. But guys, that's the Ved Parallel. I'm Javon. I appreciate you guys watching. If you'll do me a favor, hit the like button. And there's a video that's going to pop up over there. Give it a watch if you would. I'd love for you to watch another video, but most importantly, please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Please look out for each other. Go forward with love in your hearts. and choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Till we meet again, peace.